Hello, folks. I am Detroit Miracle, and I'm coming to you from On the Spot at Home. Well, I am here right now to talk about having a stable family household for parents and children's sake. Now, when I say having and maintaining a stable family household, I don't necessarily mean that it takes two parents in the household because it is proven that single parents have successfully ran stable family households. Yes, check the statistics. There are cases where mothers were the only parent in a household for her family, and the kids turned out pretty good. And in many cases, the children went on to go to college and get good careers and become families themselves. Yes. So it doesn't necessarily always take two to tango, but it is terrific if you could keep a father and a mother in the household. But on occasions, it's proven that couples don't stay together or remain together forever. That's just how it is. And that is another story. Well, getting back to the stable family household, you need a good moral principle foundation. And taking the children to church and teaching them right would incorporate and ingratiate that moral principle into them. Another thing would be for the parent or parents to establish that they are the mature, responsible adults who will conduct themselves in that fashion in order for the children to see and know that they behave in a responsible way. That is another primary. Secondly, the children must know their role and they must conduct themselves as children, and they must respect their parents' wishes, and they must act accordingly to certain rules and conditions in that household which were set down for them to abide under. Yes, that is another main ingredient for a stable family household. And lastly, the parents must not always treat their children like they're their best friends, but rather they must treat their kids like they are their children. For example, I've seen certain cases where the parents and the children act like they are friends with one another. Yeah, they sit around and talk. The kids are allowed to express their viewpoints in a way that some adults would, and in some cases, the children are allowed to use profanity in front of the parents. Yeah, when you get the roles mixed up, where you have the children acting like adults and you have the parents acting like they're friends of the children, then you will lose respect with the children. Then they will not be so quick to obey your commands and wishes. Now, this is specifically for you, parents. So you must always keep your children in their place, and the children must remain in their place. Yes, and the parent or parents in the household must be respected, mature figures in which the children always look up to rather than looking down on the parents or parent. It is not so hard. It is not so complicated. It is something that must be done and must be conducted in that way. the parents have more responsibility than the children do in the household. So by right, the more mature adult is in command and in charge of the entire situation in the home. The children must be made well aware of that. And in fact, they are, because if the parents don't provide for them a roof over their head, electricity, and food, then where else would the child get it? Yeah, we as children, many of us were already conditioned to know our place in the grand scheme of the household, such as in the case when we're like, Mommy, I'm hungry, feed me, Mommy, change my diaper. So we're taught that at a very young age. Well, folks, I'd appreciate it if you would send me those comments, throw in those likes, and up those subscriptions to me, Detroit Miracle, and peace out.